Tuesday, March 24th, we had a high-flying match, and let's get straight into it. On one side, you have the man without fear, Matthew Murdoch, a two-way player who can lock you up on defense and drop 30 when it really matters. And on the other side, you have the system itself, Wilson Fisk, a man who doesn't just play the game, he controls the league. He's like Adam Silver putting on a 24 jersey. And on tonight's episode, we have the Daredevil Born Again Season 2 premiere, the Northstar. And let me tell you right now, this was no regular season game. First quarter, let's get straight into it. We got Fisk already dictating the tempo by using BB to report a brighter, better city with Fisk at the helm. Task Force hula hooping, crackheads skipping through dandelions. I think those were dandelions. This man is walking the ball up the court. He's calling plays, controlling spacing. He's not here to score quick. He's here to own the pace. But when the moon falls, and we see the demons slip through the city, the devil of Hell's Kitchen himself comes out to play, and he's playing to win. We see a disciplined, precise, ferocious Daredevil. No rushing, no hero ball. This is a veteran presence at its finest, as he puts the fear of God in his opposers. He runs into some weapons that Fisk is having transported into his port, but we get a clutch block from two of the sailors on the ship as they completely plunge the ship into the river and give Matt a nasty stare down as he gets caught up in the furious pressure from the defense. But not before Matt makes a clutch steal to store a watch in a weapons crate as a way for him to track it later on. He may be hiding, but make no mistake, he's still affecting every single possession. Rotations are tight, awareness is elite. This is a player who knows the game, has gotten bigger and more dangerous. Second quarter begins. We get into second quarter, and this is where this system really starts kicking Matt's ass. Newly signed rookie Mr. Charles appears and is making a statement early in the game. The governor tries to oversight Fisk trials on vigilantes that were illegally arrested by Fisk, but Mr. Charles, the potential father of Shaggy, comes in dripping gyro and making big-time shots with the assist from Miss DeFontaine, and completely shuts down the government. Media pressure, political power, influence from the top ropes. This isn't just offense. This is a full court press on the entire city. 5 minutes left of the second quarter, and we get some clutch shots from Karen. She's mixing up the defense with elite crossovers and hezzies to find a way to the rim. Matt's team is hitting tough buckets, but this defense is too elite, as we see Heather, the X from Hell, controlling the tempo of the game, making it impossible for Kirsten McDuffie to get a shot off. The defense displayed from Heather in this episode is truly haunting. She's playing absolute lockdown clamps defense as if she were possessed by true evil itself. Pressure loads up on Kirsten McDuffie, who can't seem to hit a shot, but because of her fierce determination, she keeps jacking up shots. But the cases are only getting thicker and thicker as she hits a huge fuck you block to the defense attorney, Ben, trying to bribe her to take sides. Matt's team is trying to respond. They hit some tough buckets, but every time they score, Fisk answers by tightening control somewhere else. This gritty, dirty, grimy match is Hell's Kitchen chess at its absolute finest. Tone shifts. We see Matt smile and laugh. He's no longer just reading the defense, he's attacking it as he meets with Cherry to report what was on the Northstar and asks for help tracking down the two sailors on the ship. But Fisk answers right back with a splash from the task force led by his two-stepping fascist who runs like he's trying to hold a ship from falling out of his ass. Officer Powell finds the captain of the ship before Matt at the Garden, a restaurant owned by a new character named Ariana, who has made a name for herself for helping people escape the city. 7 minutes left in a tight third quarter, and we see Matt's team take a lead with a propaganda video exposing Fisk and his shady dealings with the Red Hook Court and calling out BB Uric for aiding Fisk, aka Ben's killer, aka her uncle's murderer, and reporting the hidden truths in BB's pro-Fisk media. With 4 minutes left, BB starts to come alive on the floor, mixing up the defense with elusive moves, playing both offense and defense as she is hustling Danny, Loverboy's interest in her, to finagle slight information out of him, truly executing high-level gameplay and becoming the city's rising star. We didn't see much from her from the first half, but boy has she really stepped up in this second half. 3 minutes left in the third quarter, and we get Matt confronting Ariana to ask about the Sailors, but it's too late as we get Buck Cashman draw a 3-point foul to send Fisk team in the lead by the end of the third. It seems like whatever is on that ship, Buck doesn't want anyone finding out as he takes over the interrogation and completely ends it by blowing the captain's brains out. Although, with the blue lighting similar to Poindexter's, you might question Buck's true intentions here. Fourth quarter comes, it's clutch time. We have a tight game, no clear winner, and that's exactly how this episode wants it. This isn't about a knockout punch, this is about setting the tone for a series. Fisk still has control of the arena, but Matt, he's finding his rhythm, and if you watched enough games, you know what that means. We then cut to a glorious meal of Fisk and Vanessa disrespect on that exquisite platter served by Mr. Charles as he controls the room and shows his deep interest in what's on that ship, even going as far to put together his own crew to salvage the ship and then get rid of them afterwards. But boy, pay close attention because like I said, Matt has found a rhythm. 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and we get a beautiful heavy from BB as she pays for Danny Boy's place to be cleaned after a party. But really, this is her playing the game and finessing Danny Boy for everything he's worth and potentially placing a bug in his place. We get a beautiful dialogue between Karen and BB, a veteran and a rising star, speak on Ben and why staying alive and playing it smart is more important than anything else right now. But on the other side, Heather is still playing lockdown defense, but is she tiring herself out too early as she's filling out a report on Duquesne and squeezing the life out of a finger dumbbell when she gets a call from Ben asking her to change her data so that it fits Ben's nasty narrative easier. But again, she starts seeing ghosts while guzzling down a bottle of Grey Goose. Ben attempts to ask Heather out on a date, but completely airballs. Tonight is really not Ben's night. The way Karen's been hooping tonight, it's clear that she's been in the gym with Matt as she hits a shot to give herself a triple-double. We see them training in Josie's, which is now Matt and Karen's home. We see Matt is sinking further into Daredevil as while training with Karen, he loses focus and enters a zone that takes Karen completely off guard. But Karen quickly checks Matt right back into reality. We then see the second sailor as he finds Ariana to help him escape the city. Best believe she will inform Matt, and we will see this go somewhere in the next episode. 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and the task force puts some pressure on Coach Cherry as they barge in his apartment and rough him up while asking him why he's snooping around for Greek sailors, why him and loser cops are digging into the sailors. Cherry holds it down until the Daredevil shows up, beating the snot rockets out of these fanboys. And when he hears the faint heartbeat of his dear Coach Cherry, he loses focus and gets pummeled by the task force. They remove his mask and are shocked to find out it's Matthew Murdoch. What this shows us is Wilson has not given his identity to the world yet. But as things look bad for Matt and Cherry, with Matt being pinned down, Cherry having a heart attack, down 2 points with 5 seconds to go.
Because I am.
They do have
the
a
world's
timeout.
Symbol of peace and justice.
Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from
Cops get one-shotted and dropped to the floor, and a knife comes ricocheting through the building and lands in front of Matt with a "You're welcome" being painted on the knife. none other than Point Dexter, aka Bullseye, as he drains the three to end the game. Tonight's final score: Matt Murdock's Resistance 108, Wilson Fisk's Machine 107. Now let's talk grades. Intensity, 10 out of 10 game. Execution, 10 out of 10. Performances, elite across the board. Overall, I would give this episode a 9 out of 10. As for our MVP of the game, it is obviously and couldn't be anyone else but the man controlling the entire league, Wilson Fisk. Now, before I leave, I will leave you with this. Fisk may be running the league, but Matt Murdock, he's the kind of player who can really take over a series. Stay tuned for more from Hell's Kitchen Hoops. I'm signing off. Stay locked in.